about to arrive there. Lads, I mean, it really was a war of attrition, wasn't it, Jim?
Yeah, it was. You know, it was all Yao Ying Tong to go 4-1 up, should have gone 5-1 up, didn't press on, lost a very tight game, and then Peter got him back to 4 each, and he had him rattled, and Peter made a lot of mistakes in that ninth frame, and if he would have sort of got home there, he'd have probably won the match. So he'd be disappointed, but it shows what magic the boy's got. You know, he's gone from can't put a ball for 3 frames. Also, and as Alan said, he got a bit of table time and then showed us what he's made of.
And one thing you've spoken before about Alan is that he does, Xing Tong does a lot of the hard things easily, and a lot of the easy things finds them quite difficult. And you kind of saw that a little bit come to the fore there.
Yeah, good point again, Radzi, as ever, and it's totally correct. Most normal people struggle, as Jimmy said, 2 or 3 frames, and you can't get the car started again, and he seemed to be able to do it, and that's a gift, because you can go into your shell physically and mentally. But, you know, to touch on Peter, first of all, to say, you know, well done, Peter, you had a good tournament. He'd have liked to have gone further, I know that, you know, close to home and all that, and he's did well here in the past, but high breaker 37 isn't going to quite cut it. He'll know that. He doesn't need me or anyone else to tell him. But Zhao Jintong can move on from this. He played well towards the end, and sometimes, or a lot of the time, it's how you finish, not how you start, or in the middle indeed, you know. So the boy looks dangerous.
Well, highest break of 38 for Peter Lyons. Not the case for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Managed to get a century and a number of half centuries as well. He was successful against Noppon Saengkham, and here's what he said after his match with Rachel.
Congratulations, Ronnie. Another victory here in York. Tell me how you're feeling.
Yeah, no, pleased to be through. You know, yeah, just keep trying to apply myself. I was digging in, trying to just hang on in there. Yeah, and just squeeze everything I could out of it. Mentally, I'd done as well as I could. Probably didn't look so great, so some of the balls that I was missing, but that's just snooker, and that's just match snooker. And I just kept telling myself, you know, as long as I stay in it, you're just looking for a point in the match where a little bit of turbocharge can kick in, and I know I can reel 3-4 frames off pretty quickly. So I keep telling myself that, you know, that no matter what the stages of the match, you know, that could happen, but it only happens if you behave yourself.
Well, you did. And did you feel like you're always going to win the match? Could you see that Noppon, the pressure was getting to?
No, not at all. No, I've never been the most confident person anyway. You know, I've always feared the worst. Yeah, that's just my natural thing. You know, never think I'm good enough really. So I never get overconfident or carried away, and that. So it's probably a good thing really, because it keeps you on your toes and makes you a bit more wary and respect the game and your opponents. You know.
Never get carried away, but you're happy, right? Delighted to be through.
Listen, I'm happy to be through, yeah, of course, I'm not going to deny it, you know. Yeah, just keep, you know, it's great to be out here in this venue, great crowd, great tournament, you know, like I always said, you know, these are the tournaments where, you know, it's not just about ability and skill, it's about, you know, bottle, character, that's why we're judged by these tournaments. So, yeah, if I can stay in this one a little bit longer, that'd be nice.
We showed all of that out there. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
You get a real sense that Ronnie's been in mental turmoil. He's having to battle his natural instinct to play the exhibition snooker that we love watching and he loves playing, plus the match play, or versus the match play. He's managed to get that done, and as a result has made it look relatively easy, Al.
He did very similar to the Robbie Williams match, actually. You know, again, he has assets in his game that others simply can't match over a period of time. It's actually endearing to hear him, the way he's speaking there about character and up. Normal people think about hit the ball well, score well, you know, feel good. He's talking about character and that sort of. That's really nothing to do with snooker. Although for him, it's a huge part of it, and it's a different mindset he's got, you know. And he's a super shrewd operator out there. Let's not forget that about Ronnie. He's clever. He's got more mental skills out there in that arena than most guys have, and that's why he's able to find something when he seems to be losing it on occasion.
If we compare that, say, to Xing Tong, where it took a while, he took a hit, he took a battering, he was almost on his arse, as it were, before he managed to get to his knees and then get up, whereas Ronnie, in an eye blink, he can turn it around.
Yeah, you know, as Alan said, on both matches with Robbie Williams, he sort of kicked on, and won 6-3, played very well the second half, a bit similar to today, but he knows, you know, if he plays Kyron Wilson, he's got to play a little bit better than that, because there was a few unforced errors there. But I suppose that's about building his confidence, you know, and he's doing it the right way this time. He's not giving the other opponents chances by pushing the boat out and going for shots, trying to make it happen quickly. He's playing the right way, which makes him an even more dangerous animal, you know. So he would just be pleased to get through that match, because that Noppon played some good stuff.
Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.